Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at somebody that's wanted. His name is Edward Leslie Hart, and you don't see a lot about him. There's a newspaper article, but I don't want to go to it because I don't know if it has a lot of ads, and it would be hard for me to see. And is that a photo of him right there? Because I really couldn't find a lot of photos. Yeah, so that must be a photo of him right here. So, yeah, and he's still at large, but you gotta see that photo, and then now you look at his age, and here's a photo of him. He was born in 1960, so he's like 62 years old now, so that photo is not going to look the same as him. 5'9", 145 pounds, brown hair, and they have his social security number on the internet. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's funny. So if he's, how's he going to get his social security card and a copy of it if he's wanted anyway? I don't know. Maybe he's still got it. Anyway, he's wanted for a 1989 murder in Lewiston, Idaho. Although he has never, it says it's never been aired on TV. AMW was planning on airing this case, but for some reason they never did. Below is a news article on the case from the Lewiston, Idaho Tribune. So Daniel M. Walker's family still waits for the day his killer will surface. Both past and present deputies with the Nez Perce County Sheriff's Office are confident they know who fired the gun that killed Walker in the early morning hours of April 2nd, 1989. The 31-year-old Clarkston man was shot multiple times as he sat in his parked pickup truck near the top of the old Lewiston Spiral Highway. Sheriff's deputies found him slumped over in the driver's side of the 1974. Why did he kill him? Detectives questioned Edward Leslie Hart in Colfax the day of the murder and noted inconsistencies in his statement. They drove to his house with an arrest warrant on charges of first-degree murder 2 days later, only to find him gone. Allegedly, he fled to Mexico. The warrant still stands, as does one issued by the FBI alleging Hart unlawfully fled to avoid prosecution. Well, if you're wanted for a crime and you know you're going to go to prison, what are you going to do? Of course you're going to run, right? Because who wants to go to prison? And if you kill somebody, of course you're going to run. His whereabouts have puzzled authorities who have seen his name pop up in the southeast United States over the past few years. Southeast United States. My gut feeling is he's still around, he's still alive, and he's still in hiding, said Sheriff's Detective Kevin Misselt. The case's current investigator. It's a feeling shared by Walker's older sister, Karen Volin. She believes Hart is out there somewhere. I just can't imagine this guy having to sneak in the middle of the night and hide. His life had to have been hell, which it should have been. So Volin was living in Spokane when her younger brother died and remembers calling his home April 2nd to see if he wanted to make some money painting her house. The phone was answered by a sheriff's deputy trying to notify Walker's family about his death. I can talk about it now. At least we know where he's at. The family has a place to go to visit their brother's grave, she said. She and Walker were among 4 siblings who grew up together in Spokane. Wow. Volin, who now lives in western Washington, remembers her brother as a daredevil and a feisty little brother who never got to realize his full potential. Volin also remembers her brother's drug use, something that started when Walker began experimenting with different substances in high school. Both Hart and Walker's connection to cocaine and other drugs may have been a factor in the killing, according to the sheriff's office. May have been. Both Hart and Walker's... Okay. But in 1989, Volin said her brother had tried to put the past behind him and graduated from Washington State University with a degree in landscaping architecture the year before. He was looking to start his own landscaping business. Well, it's going to be pretty hard to graduate if you're doing drugs, so he's probably clean and sober. When push came to shove, he got down to the end of the college career. He had a portfolio that was miraculous. Well, and college is hard. It's hard to finish it. You have so much work to do, especially, your midterms and your finals. His longtime girlfriend, who declared to be named for fear of her safety, also remembers the gift Walker gave for his craft. He planted his mother's yard and designed it. his drawings were just raved about by the professors at WSU. A Clarkson City license for Walker's landscaping business came in the mail about a week after his death, she said. Walker's girlfriend also remembers her former companion as a joker who would help anyone who needed a lift up. Walker would do anything to help his mother, his girlfriend said. They often visited her in Spokane, and his girlfriend said Walker always compiled a mental list of chores around the house. He was kind and loving and caring. He had nicknames for everyone, she said. They met by chance, she said, and a relationship quickly blossomed that would continue until his death a decade later. They were raising two sons when Walker was killed. He had odd jobs, she said, and sold stoves to make ends meet. Every month he left Clarkston for his service with Washington Army National Guard. Yet, I don't think I'm pretty sure he was sober. They lived in Colfax for about a year while Walker attended WSU, but returned to Clarkston when she became homesick for her grandparents. Walker continued to attend classes and hitchhiked daily for Pullman School. But while he was involved with drugs, Walker's girlfriend said he never told her much about that lifestyle. Both she and Volan remember the shooting as a shock to their families. Volan said she still wants to know why her brother was shot. She wants to see Hart put on trial. She isn't sure she wants to put her mother through the pain that renewing the memories will bring. All I know is that he was a brilliant young guy. He would have been, and life is cut short, and we don't know exactly why. Ron Corper is sure enough to call Walker's motor solved. The former Nez Perce County Sheriff said didn't have enough evidence to arrest Hart the day of the killing. That evidence came together a few days later, Coper told the Tribune this fall. But Hart was already gone. We were just looking for murder evidence and we got it. But we just wanted his statement on the lie box and he took off on us. Now Massault, a former detective to work the case, just wants to find him. Every year the FBI and Sheriff's Office exchange new information when available on the case. There was a rumor that Hart died in Mexico shortly after Walker's murder, but Massault said detectives at the time were never able to prove it. The FBI still consider him alive and on the loose somewhere. I'm sure he's still alive and kicking. In the past year, Hart's name and social security number surfaced when someone used it to apply for a job in the Atlanta area. Someone who matched his picture was spotted in the southeast United States a few years ago. So he might have been living in Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere like that. Wow. So you wonder, has he killed anybody else, you know? Is that the only person he's ever killed? How is he getting around? How is he surviving? That's crazy. While the investigation has slowed, the family occasionally hears about the case. America's Most Wanted called last year telling family members Walker's case would be profiled on the television program. She has yet to see the profile, Vaughn says, but holds out hope that added publicity will lead to Hart's capture. Detectives put time in as time allows, and Massault said the case is pursued when new leads come up with technological advances. Massault said they may one day get a hit that will return Hart to Idaho. And as Walker's family members prepare to enter their 20th year without him, they still talk about him often. His longtime girlfriend says she sees Walker whenever she looks at their youngest child, now an adult himself. My youngest is the absolute spitting image of his father, she said, to the point they have to do a double take. Well, so here he might be in Atlanta, Georgia. Isn't that crazy? But I wouldn't know exactly what he looks like now. And that's an old photo, so you might want to be a lookout. I wonder if he's killed anybody else since then. Isn't that crazy? And there's his social security number. So if he applies for a job, you might want to know that number. Anyway, if you have any information, you should contact authorities and let them know. Whether you're sure it's significant or you're not sure if it's significant, let them know, let them decide. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.